Welcome back everyone. Before the break Jesus and I were talking about the Lord's Prayer and you seemed a bit concerned about that "Thy will be done" thing.
Yes, well, I see a lot of people saying it. I don't see a lot of living it.
I'm not so sure. If you look around at the audience I think you will see a lot of people wearing a cross necklaces and maybe even a few biblical tattoos.
Yes, I have seen them.
And?
Well, it seems you can steal the food out of someone's mouth with a Bible as well as you can with a gun.
Only
you seem to have more regulations on your Bibles than you do on your guns.
Well, what would you suggest? I mean, people do tend to listen to you once in a while.
Well, that "Thy will be done" part flows right into the next part. That would be a good start.
Something about bread? Right?
Yes, something about bread.
Let me see. Give us this day our daily bread?
Yes, you've got it.
So, what about chicken? Or steak? Or is this just about bread?
I like chicken. Of all the gifts of creation one could say it really does taste like chicken.
Okay, so it is more than just bread.
Yes, and it is more than just you. Did you notice that little us? As in give us our daily bread?
Well, yes, I suppose I did.
It seems like too many see that as a singular us, referring to either just themselves or at the most themselves and their families and friends.
Doesn't it?
No. Us is kind of a God view, us.
You mean it includes like everyone in your church or synagogue?
You mean, and, don't you?
And?
Church, and, synagogue, and, mosque, and, refugee camp, and, school, and, prison, and, barren desert, and, those kids combing the garbage heaps to find food and supplies to make musical instruments that everyone marvels about on Facebook but does nothing about trying to feed. Us means, and.
Oh. But what about
and? You have everything on this little planet Earth you could possibly need. There is only one little problem.
What's that?
You need to share.
Well, I do share somewhat.
True, you do. I have seen that. Do you have children?
Yes.
Well, I guess I knew that also, but, okay, look at it this way. Imagine you are at home with your wife and 3 children. You order an extra large pizza and breadsticks. When they are delivered everyone gathers around the table and you pray, thanking me for this abundance, and then you dig in.
Yes, I have been there and done that.
Okay, now one of your children reaches in and grabs about a zillion pieces of pizza and most of the breadsticks. She has done this before and you know what is going to happen. She will take a bite or 2 out of each piece and then say she is full and throw the rest away, leaving 1 piece of pizza and 1 breadstick for the rest of the family.
Well, I know who you were talking about and she did try that once.
And what did you do?
Well, we made her put back the pizza and breadsticks and share. Then we had a long talk about sharing.
Well, she is still doing it. And so are you.
What do you mean?
There is more than enough in this world for everyone, with breadsticks thrown in on top, and about 1/3 of you are taking a bite and throwing the rest away while everyone else is going hungry.
I think I get your point, but you know Jesus. I dropped off some food the other day at a food bank and there was someone there who was driving a nicer car than me.
Your point?
Well, if they can afford a nice car, they can afford food, right?
I hear that a lot. Do you know if it is their car they were driving?
No.
Do you know their situation, what is going on in their lives and why they are there?
No.
Do you know if perhaps it was a kind person picking up some food for the little old lady who taught you how to tie your shoes and count to 10 but who now tries to live on Social Security? Everyone is so hell-bent on cutting and take care of her granddaughter who has been abandoned, and if she doesn't get the food then she is to take her walker and try to dumpster dive to get enough to feed herself and her granddaughter from what you throw away because it is 1 day out of date?
No.
Well then?
But I hear there are some who cheat the system.
Yes, that is true. There are some who try to cheat the system. Sad for them. They are taking from the mouths of hungry children, just like those who are calling for cutting the programs that feed the hungry because someone might cheat, which is what they are doing so they can have more money to buy diet food because they already eat too much. Both kinds of cheats are sad people who I pray for every day. But it is no excuse for you to be a butthead like they are.
But I have lots of expenses.
Yes, toys are expensive, but they were your choice.
So you were saying?
That there are 20,000 children that die every day because of hunger-related issues that could be fixed for less than 1 tax loophole for one person who already makes more than they can spend in one lifetime anyway, and you are busy blaming one little old lady who taught you how to tie your shoes of being a cheat, which only makes you part of the problem.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. So you see, when you say, give us our daily bread, it means the big us.
And when we don't do so well at that, Then what?
That is where the next part comes in.
Okay, we need to.
I know, another commercial. I hope it is not Gold Line again.
No, no, in just 10 minutes, you two can just wash away the gray.